Hey, what's up? How's it going? July 1st. I don't know what time it is. I didn't look, but I'm over here by Kings Highway, and I feel like taking a break from Utica Avenue. You know, there's a couple of cigarette stores over here, none that sell Lucy's, but I have some money for like a pack if I want to get a pack. I don't have enough to get a hotel room, but I have some money for a few weeks, I guess. I tried testing out my food card. My food card isn't working yet, so I don't know what the deal is with that. I did something with my email. There was a message from my email on my email about SNAP benefits, and they just wanted me to review my application. So I reviewed my application and I sent it in. And normally, what happens is the deadline for SNAP will pop up and I won't do anything, but because I'm on disability, Social Security, uh, the, the food stamp will automatically just like reset itself as long as nothing's changed, you know. And I went through an application and stuff, filled out the application, and then like I said, I confirmed that I reviewed it and sent it in, and I don't know what's going to happen with the SNAP, with the food stamps. I think I'm probably going to have to wait like a week or two, and I think then it'll pop into effect, you know. Uh, but I have some money left from my Social Security, and I have to try to budget it out, you know. I'm not eating very good, you know. What did I have today? I got up, when I woke up, I had a bacon, egg, and cheese. So that was pretty good, you know. I had a bacon, egg, and cheese, a bag of chips. I took my vitamin, I had some water, you know, and then I went into the program today, to the pros program, and they served lunch. They had green beans with squash and chicken wings, you know, so that wasn't too bad. After that, I really haven't had anything much else to eat besides a couple candy bars and some potato chips. You know, I had a coffee, I had a grape juice, I had some water. I don't think I took my psych pill. You know, I've been taking my psych pills for the last 3 nights. I've been taking my psych pills. I don't notice any difference. Uh, I'm not going to say things are worse off, but I mean, you know, I don't know. I just don't, you know, I don't want to complain, because then if I complain, then there's a problem, you know. So I just say that, you know, everything is fine, that I'm not hearing anything, I'm not seeing anything, you know, I'm not hearing anything, but I'm not manifesting the life that I want, you know. And it's hard, man. It's hard. It's raining today, and I'm just finding some cover under the train station. That I have a milk crate. I'll probably sleep on the milk crate. I'd like to find some cardboard and be able to lay down on the floor under some kind of canopy or something. You know, I don't know how Abigail does it. Abigail is in like the jungle, and you know, she gets rained on and she gets eaten by mosquitoes and stuff like that. And Abigail's a fucking renegade, man. Abigail is nuts, you know. Uh, Props to Abigail, man. I don't know how she does it, man. You know, but I'm sorry, I can't go there. I can't be like, I don't want to be in the jungle like that, you know. You know, I don't want to be there, you know. Uh, Man, I wish I could get something to work between me and Abigail. I really do. You know, Abigail, she's a pretty girl. You know, generally I'm attracted to Latin women, and she's not Latin, but she's still a really pretty girl, and she looks great. Like, you know, she wasn't really attractive in that skirt that she was wearing when I first met her, but then she put on like some yoga pants and stuff and like a t-shirt. She had a pair of jeans on one time, and she looked good. She's got like a nice body, you know. And I, I don't know though. I'm just not like, and she's like she just wants to be friends, you know. But and like I said, I'm attracted to Latin women, I ended up last night. I got my Social Security, and I was over by Utica Avenue, and I laid down for a little while by the cigarette store, slept for about an hour, and then got up at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and it was just coming down, pouring rain, and I was like, screw this, I'm going to get a hotel room, and I rented a room for like $160 for the night to check out at 11 in the afternoon, and I was like, fuck it, I'm here. When am I going to get another opportunity to do this? So I might as well try to get a girl to come over. So I had this girl come over, and we hit it off pretty quick, and it was all right. It wasn't Uranus, and I don't know what to call it, but I did have a little bit of struggle coping today, knowing that I wasn't with Uranus, and so it affected me kind of, where I just had a little bit of mental issues, I don't know what she's doing. I haven't seen her in 2 months. She's posting pictures of her leaning into Porsches and just a thong and Nikes. So I don't know what she's doing, but I never attacked her for what she is doing, but she keeps me guarded from whatever she's doing pretty well, this way I could go on with my life. I'd like to be able to see her again, and I gave her that $360, and I still haven't seen her, and she says she's going to be in New York soon, and I wish there was a way that I could talk to her. I wish there was a way. It's really hard to talk to her over text. She won't communicate over text. She very rarely answers her phone. When she does answer her phone, there's a lack of communication, because I don't really speak fluent Spanish the way she does. So then she tells me to text her, and I'll text her, and then she kind of doesn't really answer back to the text. It kills me that we can't have a conversation together. It kills me that we only exchange a couple of words, or we only exchange a heart or some kisses. It kills me, because I want so much more from our relationship. And she told me once before, she said she's not that kind of girl. And well, if that's if that's what she wants to be, then I should feel no shame for having some girl over the other night at the hotel. If that's what she wants to be, I should feel no shame, and I know she can be more than that. I wish I could give her the life that she deserves, and I wasn't just some kind of guy that she saw once a month or something like that. I wish I could give her better, I got a call from my lawyer today. He said he's working on my case, and I guess I got some good news about my case. He's playing like a tug of war with the company's lawyers, trying to get the most money he can out of them. I'm thinking, I have so many plans of what to do with money, as far as if I had the money for it. I went to Coney Island today after my program to go to the DMV and take the motorcycle permit test. And I got there, and you can't really just walk in anymore. You have to make an appointment. So I made an appointment for the 8th of July to take the motorcycle permit test. So I guess I kind of went there for nothing. I could have done that, sitting at the pros program, but at least I have an appointment for the permit, and then I'll take the permit test this month. Then maybe next month I'll put some money into taking the motorcycle safety course over at Kingsborough, and I'll have my license. My license will be good for 6 years or something like that. When I get my lawsuit, when my lawsuit goes through, if it's enough money when my lawsuit goes through, I'll buy a car. I'll insure a car for a year, and then we'll see how much money I get. I'd really like a bike, and it's more convenient. It's more practical. It's more economical. I'm not paying so much insurance on a bike, and it's really just me that's going to be riding around in it. It's rare that I think I'll have a partner in my car. If I wanted a car for something, I think I just rent it, and what do I need transportation for? I guess I need transportation so I can go see Uranus, you know. And if I get some kind of job in the future, I'll need transportation to get to the job. But I'm never going to really need like a vehicle, like a car, to drive around in. I'm not like, you know, I'm not. I mean, a car could, with the car, I could make money, I guess. You know, like I could do airport rides and some kind of deliveries and stuff like that. You know, but I think a motorcycle would be more economical for me. I think it's more practical to get a motorcycle. You know, and so there's that. You know, and of course, you know, I'd give some money to Uranus. You know, I have this dream that like I get some money from the lawsuit, and I could spend like a couple of days, couple of nights with her, where like, you know, we could get a hotel with a pool, and I could see how beautiful she looks in a bathing suit and go swimming with her, you know, and maybe take her shopping or something, get her some nice perfume, some purses and stuff, and some nice dresses. I'd love, you know, she looks complete. She looks amazing in these dresses that she has on TikTok. She looks absolutely amazing. And I don't know where they come from, if they come from like one of the people, one of the guys she knows or something, but you know, I'd love, you know, and she gets her hair done. She had her hair done, it was all in curls and stuff. And you know, there's other videos of her on TikTok where like she has like these, you know, these beautiful locks in her hair, these beautiful braids. And I've never been around her when she wears her hair like that. And I'd love that, you know, and I'd love to be able to spend a few days, a few nights with her, and just connect with her, and just have a good time with her, you know. So that's kind of like, I guess, the bike and that, and then you know, I was thinking maybe going back to Kingsborough, as long as I have my own transportation and some money in the bank, maybe going back to Kingsborough and try to get my fluency in Spanish language, and then becoming like a court interpreter for in Spanish or something like that. Or I could even use it, you know, I could use it for a number of, you know, I have the KSAC, I have the Credentialed Alcohol Substance Abuse Counselor in training certificate, you know, and maybe like with Spanish language, I could get a job in a Spanish neighborhood with the KSAC, you know, and it would be something that I enjoy, you know, you know, I guess that's it, you know. I'm sitting here, like I said, I'm sitting here over by Kings Highway, and I'm just trying to like, just trying to relax. You know, I got some cigarettes. I got enough cigarettes. There's a few stores right here. I can get coffee or something to drink, something to eat if I'm hungry. You know, like I said, I want to try to budget my money. One of the groups we had at the pros program today was about budgeting money, you know. And I talked to my counselor about my food stamp card and how I actually itemized everything on my food stamp card for 7 days, you know, and I figure I get like a week and a half or 2 weeks out of my food card, and then I end up having to go to pantries and stuff, you know, or spending cash, you know. But it's never enough, man. No matter how, it just seems like no matter how much money you have, it's just never enough, you know. And yeah, I guess that's it. I'm gonna post this video to YouTube because it's really long, and then I'll share the link over on Facebook, you know. And I hope my friends are doing well, you know. I know I'm in a tough situation, you know, and I know you guys, you know, want the best for me, you know. And you know, I ran into this guy. I think it's my friend John's cousin. I ran into the other day over by 7-Eleven, and he bought me 2 bottles of water and 2 bananas, and it was great. You know, he also gave me like $1 so I could go get a cigarette, you know, and everything hit the spot. It was great, man. I love bananas. You know, I eat a banana when I'm home. If I'm home at my mother's house, you know, that's what I do every morning. Is I have a banana, a glass of water, smoke a cigarette, take a vitamin, and then try to get my day started. You know what I mean? And so I really appreciated that. You know, thank you. I guess that's it, man. You know, I hope everyone has a good night. You know, I wish I could make things work out with the girl that I really like. You know. maybe in time, in time. I paid our phone bill today, I did that, that was, well, this morning at 1 o'clock in the morning, I paid $266 for my phone bill. That covers my phone, her phone, and those stupid glasses that I never wear, those smart glasses. And, so that was the first thing I did. And, that's like my priority is to get that phone bill paid. And even if she doesn't want to talk to me, like, I'll still have a way to talk to her. I hope things work out, I hope things work out. Everyone have a good night. Bye. Good night. Buenos dias. Buenos noches.